Pleasure for
So
being here today.
October is always a busy month, right? We're settled back in from summer. School started, everything's going on. Seems like talking about schools, everything is really popping right now, especially with buzz around the Broward County School District. What's going on with this alleged move or proposed move of the headquarters?
So we're doing a lot of things right now. Obviously, we're in a complete redefining, reimagining stage right now, where we're going up and down the county, letting our constituents, letting our parents, letting our students know what exactly is going on at the district level. What are we doing in some of these schools? Are they going to stay open? Are they going to be combined? Are they going to close? There's a lot of questions right now. So part of what we're doing is going around and having engagement sessions, allowing people to talk, and for us, most importantly, to listen. It's very important that people feel as if their voices are heard. We did have a workshop on Tuesday. One of my colleagues brought up a very interesting point. His idea was, let's sell the KC Wright building. Prime real estate, downtown Fort Lauderdale, it can generate a lot of money. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I was intrigued initially. Obviously, there's a lot more research I have to do into this, but anything to get this district more money and to get us out of some of these financial holes that we're in right now, I will listen to. I will explore. I will ask questions. I will listen, and I'll ultimately make an informed decision when it comes to that. But basically what the proposal is, let's get some comparables. Let's get some realtors in there to figure out how much money can this building generate for us if we sell it. It's my understanding, I'm not a realtor, that that's a prime piece of real estate. And we're talking about large sums, hundreds of millions of dollars potentially for the building. So if that is what's ultimately decided, I'm going to work my tail off to make sure that those funds get used properly and responsibly and for the benefit of our students.
So rumor has it may be moving to a local Plantation Middle School. Have you heard anything about that?
That was suggested. I will tell you that is certainly a rumor. There's no concrete plans for where any type of move would go at this juncture. Obviously, we still have to make decision one, and as to whether or not selling that building is even a reality. The board will ultimately have to decide what it wants to do. But as far as a contingency plan, I actually asked the question of the superintendent, and he advised at the workshop that there were several possible offsite locations that have enough space to house everyone that is currently in KC right now. So nothing is certainly official by any stretch of the imagination.
That's great. That's great. One of the unique things I liked about my son growing up here in Plantation, he was able to go to Tropical Elementary, to Seminole, and then he would have gone to South Plantation. I think a lot of people in the area are saying, if you close some of our middle schools, how does that affect those kids staying together as they continue to grow?
Well, it is a problem, right? Obviously, if schools are combined, if schools are closed, that affects the proverbial feeder pattern, right?
Right.
I'm a product of the Broward County school system. I grew up in Coral Springs. I went to Maplewood Elementary. I went to Ramboat Elementary. I went to Terravella High School, all along the pipeline, so to speak, right? So I get it. I still talk to kids that I went to elementary school with. They're friends of mine, right? I have people that I go to dinner and I interact with that I can literally say I've known them since elementary school. We certainly don't want to take that away from our kids, and we certainly don't want to take that away from our students. So what I've been very vocal about is, if we're going to change some of these patterns, and again, nothing is official, we're still obviously in the feeling out stage, that we keep those that are together in line, right? So the kids can stay together, or at least have the parents have the options to have the kids stay together, assuming they have to venture off onto different school sites.
No, it's great. Like you said, a lot of these families, they grew up together, they're lifelong friends. Now their kids are in these schools. If it was to close, if you are to close some of the schools, how do you keep those groups together? Like how would it be organized? That's the problem, or the questions that I'm seeing a lot of people asking.
Well, before any decisions have to make, this is obviously something that we as a district need to figure out, right? How are the routes changing? How are the neighborhoods changing? How are the zonings changing? Again, nothing is final now. We still got a lot of work to do at the district level. I've been very adamant about trying not to separate the kids and to keep them all together as possible. And I can assure you this, while I can't guarantee what the outcome is, I will do my best, speaking for my seat and my constituents and my people, to make sure that those feeder patterns, if you will, stay as close as possible.